Hi, it's Christian here and welcome to another fly tying tutorial. Today I'm gonna tie this one. Nice little shrimpy white one. With some more of this cool Vicuna-dubbing I got. This is the color I find hard to pronounce, to be honest. Caenisch? Yeah, you see? This color, it's creamy white, and that fitted my my polar bear nicely. So I'm gonna use some polar bear felt for the materials, and the whole thing is tied on a hook from Ahrex, the traditional shrimp hook in size 8. And of course, a set of Easyshrimpeyes, extra small black. I also got some fluorescent orange Vicuna-dubbing here, which I'm going to use for a little strike point in the fly. And I'm going to add a little bit of teal flank feather here, Mallard feather, just a little bit. And of course some Raidzap UV resin underneath to secure it all, so don't go anywhere. And the thread I'm going to be using is again the Veevus powerthread, which is really nice in my opinion. So that's it. Not many materials, and we're going to get a transparent little lifelike shrimpy. So here we go. This is the one we are aiming for. A little white shrimp, very transparent in the water. And the hook I chose for this one is the NS156 from Ahrex in size 8. And the thread was the Veevus white power thread. I just added that to the shank and go down here to the end of the hook. And I'm going to start by making a butt with some for a mouth part of the shrimp with some fluorescent orange Vicuna-dubbing down here. And I'm not going to use much. Been tweaking this pattern a bit back and forth, practicing how I wanted it, and found out that I don't want much of this, just a little bit. Can easily get overwhelmed with this orange dubbing. I don't want that. So, a little butt of this. Now I'm probably gonna break the thread, but don't be alarmed. It has happened before. Let's see if I can do it. Very good. Do it without breaking it this time, maybe. Who knows? But I'm gonna brush it out just slowly here. I'm just using my finger here to support the dubbing and not breaking the thread. So actually managed to not break the thread this time. So I'm gonna dare and use some of this Vicuna-dubbing now in a color I can't pronounce. Hope you're better at English than I am. And just add a similar amount of dubbing here in front of the stuff you already added. little bit more than the orange. It's such a nice one. Such a nice dubbing, this one. I actually like it. It's a bit like seal fur, but easier to dub, in my opinion. Then I'm gonna make my way forward here, like this, and just go forward to get the thread away from my brush, and let's see if I can manage again to brush without any harm done to the thread. Now the more light sand white colored dubbing here is gonna kinda cover the orange underneath a bit. This looks nice. Gonna go back again, secure that. And just add a little bit more, and then we are done with this part. And then it's time for the eyes. It's quite easy, this fly, to be honest. But we do like that, don't we? There we go. A little bit more. It's just to get the eyes to stand up a bit. Comb that as well. It's not very long fiber, this stuff, as you probably can see. Then it's time for eyes, the Easyshrimpeyes in extra small and black. Absolute favorite of mine. Like these. And I'm gonna just in advance cut off a half a centimeter or so up here in the front. And there's a smooth side and a riffle side, and the riffle side of this these shrimpeyes I'm gonna point upwards. I'll make it easier for the thread to hold tight. I'm gonna tie this in. And when you're satisfied with this, it is very easy and fast. Then it is time for some polar bear. And this is actually a very nice little bunch I got here. I'm gonna take just a little bit. You really don't need much of this, like this. I'm gonna show you a little trick I came up with. Gonna cut it. Then I'm gonna take like this. This is a long hair. I'm gonna lay that to the side. Then I'm gonna take the shorter ones I got here and just get rid of some of the fur or whatever it's called here. So you got a little smaller bunch. And I'm gonna place that in between the eyes of the shrimp I'm tying here. A little bit longer than the white Vicuna dub, like this. So I start tapering the fly, and I'm gonna get rid of the excess stuff down here. There we go. Like this. See, you got a little. I want to keep this one small. I'm gonna go up again. Then I'm gonna take the longer hairs before, and I'm gonna make antennas of these a little longer than the ones I just attached. Not much, but just a little, half a centimeter or so. like this. You can spread it out a bit with your nail. And cut this off as well. And before we continue, I'm gonna take my dubbing again. Dig in just a little bit again. And I'm gonna try to align the fibers. This can actually be quite tricky with this dubbing. A little bit more than that. You see? Take a bunch and try to align them by pulling and laying on top, pulling and laying on top. I want a little bunch. And now I got a little bunch, and I'm going to put that up here as well. That has to be shorter than the polar bear hair you just put on. I'm going to use that. Tie this in as well, just to, you know, shape the fly. I'm gonna go back again. See, now you got a kind of a nice little tail going on here. Then it is time for some lead wire. I'm gonna use some weight on this one. It's not lead, this stuff, but you know, something with some weight in it. I don't even know what this stuff is. But I'm gonna take a little bit of add some weight to the fly. That is what I'm trying to say in English. And so now I got a little bit of weight here. Weight I'm gonna attach down here underneath the shank. I want to be sure it's placed smack in the middle so the fly won't go crazy. And it is that now. Then I'm gonna add some UV resin here, and this is the Raidzap thin one. This is really nice for soaking into the material and attaching the eyes and the weight are just tied on, so it won't go anywhere. It's gonna be really, really durable, this fly. There we go. Let it soak in all the material here. Well, there's not much material on this one, to be honest, but then I'm just gonna zap it. I'm done with that. I am gonna form a dubbing loop. Could just dub it on the thread, to be honest, but yeah, when you're using a loop, it's just gonna be more, in my opinion, more doable. You can take a lot of small sea trout teeth when it's in a loop. I'm gonna use my twister Then it's time for the dubbing again. I'm gonna take a bunch of this and then form a roll of dubbing, and it's important to keep it in an even layer of it. So use the same amount all the way and don't make any places where there's a lot of dubbing and there's places with almost no dubbing. It's gonna be weird looking when you. So now I got the dubbing here ready and sorted. I'm gonna pop that in my loop. In a nice and even layer. I'm gonna twist it. I got this man twister. It's really, yeah, this one. Don't know if you see this one. Oh my lord, really nice. Well, when you're done with the twisting, just comb it all out as good as you can to get the dubbing going everywhere, so we get a really transparent and lifelike little shrimpy. Like this, see? And then I'm just gonna got it here. Then it's all about moving forward slowly here. And when I start, I'm just gonna pull back material so they don't lock. Turn it down. You see? And while you're moving forward, you can just comb it once in a while. Keep going. As you see, I'm gonna stop here, as at least leaves me a bit of room out here in the front because I'm not done yet. Just gonna secure this. So, get the excess material off here. Give it a little brush. And if you think it's a bit much, you just with the dubbing, just give it a little. Go. Then I saw my German friend Stefan. I guess it's German. Stefan. He did a fly the other day, a shrimp as well. Not the same pattern, but I saw he did something with a mallard, or what was some kind of, I think it was mallard in front here. I thought that looked really cool for some markings, and I tried that as well. I'm gonna try this as well on this one. So I took a mallard feather, found a nice one like this, and I just peeled off all the fluffy shit and it ended up like this. I'm gonna show you just a sec. See, like this. So I took half of it off. I got a pointer here up here, pointy end to tie in. I'm gonna tie this in now up front here just to add a bit of markings to the fly. So I'm gonna tie this in now. There we go. Get rid of the tip. Just very gently hackle my little mallard, and I'm on purpose, or purposely, not using much of this. This stuff is just to, you know, add a little bit of just a sec. Add a little bit of markings in between all this. I'm just gonna a little longer than I wanted, so just gonna fix this just a sec. See, I don't want to go overboard with this stuff, but this is gonna, the mallard is supposed to blend in with the dubbing underneath. At least that's the idea, and I think it will, to be honest. I'm just gonna get rid of this and take try to find my twister somewhere in this mess. There you see, this looks nice in my opinion. And then twist a bit. Could just, if you wanted to, actually did that, I can show you just a sec. I made one here where I use some darker, see? I use some darker mallard feathers. Gives it a bit of another look. This one, yeah, it's up to you. Could also use another color. Actually, I've tried it. I was thinking about doing that as well. Maybe some orange mallard or some yellow mallard instead. That could look nice as well. But that's up to you. And it's just a little bit of varnish here in the end. I think we've got a winner. Haven't really come up with a name yet for this one, but I'll figure something out. Well, that was it. A little transparent Easyshrimpey with some polar bear, some Vicuna-dubbing, and a bit of mallard in front. Try this one out. Check out the rest of the tutorials on my little YouTube channel, and please subscribe for more content. I will see you next time. Bye bye.